or the roots of this x cube minus 4x square plus x plus 6 is equals to 0. Then we need to find alpha power 5 plus beta power 5 plus gamma power 5. And in the last class, we solved this type of problems using general algebraic way, using the concepts of polynomial equations. Now in this class, I am going to solve the problems using Cartan's method. The Cartan's method is just look like synthetic division, but synthetic division is different. This Cartan's method is different. Okay, so you just pay attention on the process of this Cartan's method first. Okay, completely it is a procedure based situation analysis. Okay, Cartan's method to find not only the sum of the fifth powers of the roots, we can find sum of fourth powers of the roots, sum of fifth powers of the roots, sum of sixth powers of the roots. You can find anything like alpha power 8 plus beta power 8 plus gamma power 8, anything you can find in this format. Okay, right. And this Cartan's method needs a little bit of knowledge related to derivatives also. I think you all know about some simple formulas related to derivatives. Okay, using all these things, I am going to solve the problem with the help of Cartan's method. First of all, to solve the problem using Cartan's method, you need to consider this given equation as f of x. You just take given polynomial f of x or p of x, anything, just name it like f of x. F of x is equals to x cube minus 4x square plus x plus 6, and this polynomial equation has roots alpha, beta, gamma. Just simply I am giving you the procedure. Okay, and then since it is f dash of x, immediately you need to this is f of x, immediately you need to calculate f dash of x. I think you all know f dash is simply the derivative. Alright, so f of x is x cube minus 4x square plus x plus 6. And what to say about f dash of x? F dash of x is, for x cube the derivative is 3x square, and for 4x square, x square it is 2x into 4 minus 8x, plus for x the derivative is 1, for 6 the derivative is 0. So you just consider the given polynomial as f of x and its derivative f dash of x. After identifying f of x and f dash of x, we need to follow a simple procedure. First of all, you just take the coefficients of f dash of x, 3, minus 8 and 1. These are the coefficients of f dash of x. And then here we need to consider the coefficients of this f of x except this x cube. Since it is minus 4, take it as 4, plus x, take it as minus 1, plus 6, take it as minus 6. Okay, you need to just observe it like a procedure. Okay, it just look like synthetic division, but it is not synthetic division. It is separate process developed by Cartans using calculus, using the concept of differentiation. Here you need to consider the coefficients of f dash of x, and here you need to take the coefficients of f of x except the leading term and with a sign change. Okay, and now the immediate first step is simply you need to add all these things, and that is 3. See, nothing will be there. You just take it as 3, the first one, and then multiply all these numbers with 3, right, row wise. Okay, what I am saying is 3 fours is 12, 3 into minus 1 minus 3, 3 into minus 6 minus 18. See, I am not giving you the reason now, I am just giving you the procedure. Okay, in some other time I will give you the reason. Okay, actually it is not required and it is based on the calculus part. You just pay attention on the procedure, how we are doing. Okay, so first thing is over, and multiplying 3 with these numbers is this, and then what you say about the next task. 12 minus 8 is how much? 4. And then now multiply this 4 with these 3 numbers and write here. 4 into 4 is 16, 4 into minus 1 is minus 4, 4 into minus 6 is minus 24. Just have a look. Actually there is no end for this process. We may continue in such a way. Okay, now I add all these things. 6 plus 1 is 17 minus 3 is 14. Now multiply this 14 with these three numbers. 14 fours is 56. 14 into minus 1 is minus 14. 14 into minus 6. So how much it is? 60 and then 24 minus 84. Add all these things. Minus 18 minus 4 is minus 22. 56 minus 22, okay, is simply 24, okay, not 24, it may be 34, right? Just have a look. 56 minus 22 is 34, right? Yeah, 34. And then multiply this 34 with these numbers. So 34 into 4 is how much? 120 and then 16, 136. And then 34 into minus 1, minus 34. 34 into minus 6, see 180 plus 24 is 204. So you just take it as minus 204. Now what is this value? You just add 136 minus 38. 136 minus 38 is simply 98. Is it right? That value is 98. Still you need to continue. We have a chance to continue the process. Okay? 98 into 4. 98 into 4 is how much? See, if it is 100, 400, and you need to subtract 8, and that value is 392. And 98 into minus 1, minus 98. Like that we continue. And now add all these three things. What is this value? 392 minus. Just think about it. 110 and then 8. 180. We need to subtract 180. Just remove 100. 292. Remove 10. 282. And we need to remove 8. 280 and then 6. It may be 276. You just think about it. Likewise, we will continue. Okay, there is no end for this process. Once again, I explain for you. First of all, just locate the coefficients of f dash of x here, and then you just write these three numbers which are taken from the given polynomial, where the coefficients of the other terms except the leading one with a sign change. Now, column wise add, multiply these three with these three numbers and write row wise. Again add and multiply, write row wise. Again add and multiply, write row wise. Again add and multiply, write row wise. Like that you just continue, you just go for 100 times also, no problem. The process will continue like that. It depends upon our patience as per the requirement. And now at the end, you just see, you just look here, I will mention an amazing property, okay, very interesting. You just identify these numbers, okay, 3, 4, 14, 34, 98, 276, like that. If you go on, you will get some other numbers, right? What are all these numbers? All these numbers will represent the sum of the nth powers of alpha, beta, gamma in an order. Sum of the nth powers of alpha, beta, gamma in an order. For the space concern, I am using this. You just look there. Alpha power 0 plus beta power 0 plus gamma power 0 is equals to 3. Alpha power 0, beta power 0, gamma power 0 is 3. This 3 represents that sum of the zeroth powers of alpha, beta, gamma. And this 4 represents alpha power 1 plus beta power 1 plus gamma power 1. That is 4. Simply you just, it's clear from the equation. Okay. And then what you say about this 14? That 14 will represent alpha square plus beta square plus gamma square. That is 14. If you wish, just check it. Since alpha, beta, gamma are the roots of this equation, we will easily find out alpha plus beta plus gamma, alpha beta plus beta gamma plus gamma alpha, and alpha into beta into gamma. After having those three relations, you just try to find this alpha square, beta square, gamma square as we discussed in the last class using algebraic methods. Again, you will get the same value. Okay. If to develop a confidence on this Cartman's method, initially you need to check algebraic method with this Cartman's method. Okay. This is sum of the squares, and then that is sum of the cubes. Alpha cube plus beta cube plus gamma cube is simply 34. This is sum of cubes. And that 98 is simply nothing but sum of fourth powers. Alpha power 4 plus beta power 4 plus gamma power 4 is equals to 98. And then this 276 will represent sum of fifth powers. Alpha power 5 plus beta power 5 plus gamma power 5 is equals to 276. And the next number will represent sum of sixth powers. So as per our requirement, we need to continue the process. Okay, just have a look. All these numbers at the end will represent, this is alpha power 0, beta power 0, gamma power 0. This is alpha power 1, beta power 1, gamma power 1. This is alpha square, beta square, gamma square. And this is sum of the cubes of the roots, sum of the fourth powers of the roots, sum of the fifth powers of the roots. As the question requires to find alpha power 5 plus beta power 5 plus gamma power 5, and that value here it is 276. That's the problem. That's the Cartan's method. You need to observe the process. Okay, don't think about the behind logic. First of all, just try to learn the process. Okay, a polynomial is given, take it as f of x, and you need to identify its derivative as f dash of x. Write the coefficients of derivative here and the coefficients of the polynomial except the leading term with the sign change here. So column wise add, multiply, mention row wise. Column wise add, multiply, mention row wise. Column wise add, multiply, mention row wise. Column wise add, multiply, mention row wise, and continue the process. Okay, have a look. So just look at another problem. So alpha, beta, gamma are the roots of the polynomial. 3x cube minus 12x square plus 3x plus 28 is equals to 0. And we need to find alpha power 4 plus beta power 4 plus gamma power 4. Initially we need to identify f of x. To identify f of x, what we need to do? To identify f of x is this polynomial, but actually if the leading coefficient is 1, then only our Cartan's method is comfortable. So you just divide this total equation with 3, then it becomes x cube minus 4x square plus 3 plus 28 by 3 is equals to 0. Just have a look. X cube minus 4x square plus 3 plus 28 by 3 is equals to 0. Now this particular equation also has same roots alpha, beta, gamma. So we need to take our f of x as this x cube minus 4x square plus 3x plus 28 by 3. So always if there is any leading coefficient, you just divide complete polynomial equation with that leading coefficient to make that leading coefficient as 1. Okay. So now our f of x is this x cube minus 4x square plus 3x plus 28 by 3. As we discussed in the previous problem, calculate f dash of x. Again the derivative of x cube is 3x square and minus 4x square is minus 8x plus derivative of 3x is 3, and for this constant the derivative is 0. There ends the situation. Now as I mentioned, you just identify the coefficients of this f dash of x. 3 minus 8, 3. And then what I said, okay, we need to continue the process, right? So I need some space, so I will locate here. 3 minus 8, 3. Yeah. So here we need to consider what? The coefficients of f of x except the leading term. So this is f of x, except this x cube term, minus 4. So take it as 4, plus 3x, take it as minus 3, plus 28 by 3, take it as minus 28 by 3. Okay. And we need to continue the process. Okay. First of all, what we need to do? So just have a look. I did a mistake here actually. Since I am dividing everything with 3, this is x cube minus 4x square plus 3x, right? Plus x, right? Not 3x. 3x by 3 is x simply. So here also I need to take only x, and since it is x, this is 1. So I need to take here the value is 1. Now it is okay, right? Just have a look. 3 minus 8, 1 minus 4 minus 3 and minus 28 by 3. So first of all, you just add column wise, and that is 3. Multiply everything with 3. 3 fours is 12. 3 into minus 3. No, 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 no. This is 1 and this is 4. Okay, minus 1. I need to consider these coefficients, right? This is minus 4, so write minus 4 here. And this is x, you need to take minus 1 here and minus 28 by 3. Okay, now I will continue. 3 fours is 12. 3 into minus 1 is minus 3. 3 into minus 28 by 3 is minus 28. And then again add column wise. 12 minus 8 is 4. Now again multiply. 4 into 4 is 16. 4 into minus 1 is minus 4. And 4 into minus 28 by 3. I need to multiply. So since a fraction is involved, it is somewhat bit complicated. 4 28s. See how much it is? 80 and 32 and 112. Okay. Minus 112 by 3. So again now add column wise. 4 plus 1, 17 minus 3 is 14. Again multiply. 14 fours is 56. 14 into minus 1, minus 14. And then 14 into minus 28 by 3 we need to mention. 14 into minus 28 by 3. Okay, actually what I need actually, see, as I discussed in the previous case, we know that this 3 will represent alpha power 0 plus beta power 0 plus gamma power 0. This 4 will represent alpha power 1 plus beta power 1 plus gamma power 1. This 14 will represent alpha square plus beta square plus gamma square. This is sum of third powers, this is sum of fourth powers, okay? And the next thing is sum of fifth powers. Actually, I don't need that sum of fifth powers, right? See, 14 into 4 is 56, 14 into minus 1 is minus 14, 14 into minus 28 by 3 is some value. I don't need it, okay? Just leave it, no problem. Because I don't need this particular value, okay? And now add all these things. 56 minus 28 and minus 4. 56 minus 32. 56 minus 32 is how much? 24. Okay, that value is 24. So that 24 will represent alpha cube plus beta cube plus gamma cube. Okay. And since it is alpha cube plus beta cube plus gamma cube, again multiply. 24 fours is how much? 96. 24 fours is 96. And then 24 into minus 1 is minus 24. 24 into this value, actually I will get some value, I don't need it, okay, leave it, no problem. See, since I need only alpha power 4 plus beta power 4 plus gamma power 4, I need to concentrate on this particular value, okay. I don't need all these values, and this is alpha cube plus beta cube plus gamma cube. At the end, the required value is simply alpha power 4 plus beta power 4 plus gamma power 4 is equals to, we need to add all these things. So 96 minus 4, 6 minus 4 is 2, 9 minus 1 is 8. 82 minus 112 divided by 3. This value we need to calculate. Just simply calculate it. 3 2 is 6, 3 8 is 24, 246 minus 112 by 3. And then 6 minus 2 is 4, 4 minus 1 is 3, 2 minus 1 is 1, 134 by 3. So this value is 134 by 3, and that 134 by 3 will represent alpha power 4 plus beta power 4 plus gamma power 4. And this is Cartan's method to calculate sum of fourth powers of the roots. Okay, have a look. Just compare this problem with the problem which we discussed in the last class using algebraic way. Okay, have a look.